गणानां त्वा गणपतिगं हवामहे कविं कवीनामुपमश्रवस्तमं ज्येष्ठराजं ब्रह्मणां ब्रह्मणस्पत न शृण्वन्नोतिभिस्सेदसादनम् ॐ श्री महागणपतये नमः। सरस्वत्यै नमो नित्यम् भद्रकाल्यै नमो नमः। वेदवेदान्तवेदाङ्ग विद्यास्थानेभ्यैव च सदाशिवसमारम्भाम् शङ्कराचार्यमध्यमाम् अस्मदाचार्यपर्यन्ताम् वन्दे गुरुपरम्पराम्। श्रुतिस्मृतिपुराणानाम् आलयं करुणालयम् नमामि भगवत्पाद शङ्करं लोकशङ्करम्। शङ्करं शङ्कराचार्यम् केशवं बादरायणम् सूत्रभाष्यकृतौ वन्दे भगवन्तौ पुनः पुनः। व्यासं वसिष्ठनप्तारम् शक्तेः पौत्रमकल्मषम् पराशरात्मजं वन्दे शुकतातं तपोनिधिम्। व्यासाय विष्णुरूपाय व्यासरूपाय विष्णवे नमो वै ब्रह्मनिधये वासिष्ठाय नमो नमः। अचतुर्वदनो ब्रह्मा द्विबाहुरपरो हरिः अभाललोचनः शम्भुः भगवान् बादरायणः। भगवान् बादरायणः। ॐ सहना भवतु सहनौ भुनक्तु सह वीर्यं करवावहै तेजस्विनावधीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहै। ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्ति। I will read from page 47. 47 page 4th line. न यथोक्त विशेषणस्य यथोक्त विशेषणम् ईश्वरम् मुक्त्वा अन्यतः प्रधानात् अचेतनात् अणुभ्यः अभावात् संसारिणो वा उत्पत्त्यादि संभावयितुं शक्यम् न च स्वभावतः विशिष्ट देश काल निमित्तानां इह उपादाना एतत् एव अनुमानं संसारी व्यतिरिक्त ईश्वरस्तित्वादि साधनं मन्यन्ते तं ईश्वरकारिणः ननु इह अपि तदेव उपन्यस्तं जन्मादि सूत्रे न वेदांत वाक्य कुसुम ग्रथनार्थत्वा सूत्राणां वेदांत वाक्यानि ही सूत्रैः उदाहृत्य विचार्यन्ते वाक्यार्थ विचारण अध्यवसान निर्वृत्ता ही ब्रह्म अवगति न अनुमानादि प्रमाणांतर निर्वृत्ता सत्सु तु वेदांत वाक्येषु जगतः जन्मादि कारणवादिषु तदर्थ ग्रहण दार्ढ्याय अनुमानम अपि वेदांत वाक्य अविरोधी प्रमाणम भवन्न निवार्यते श्रुत्यैव च साहाय्यत्वेन तर्कस्य अभ्युपेतत्वात् तथा हि श्रोतव्यो मंतव्यः इति श्रुतिः पंडितो मेधावी गंधारानेव उपसंपद्येत एवं एव आचार्यवान् पुरुषो वेद इति च पुरुष बुद्धि साहाय्यम् आत्मनो दर्शयति न धर्म जिज्ञासायामिव श्रुत्यादयः एव प्रमाणं ब्रह्म जिज्ञासायाम् किन्तु श्रुत्यादयः अनुभवादयश्च यथा संभवम् इह प्रमाणम् अनुभव अवसानत्वात् भूत वस्तु विषयत्वाच्च ब्रह्म ज्ञानम् कर्तव्ये हि विषये न अनुभव अपेक्षास्तीति श्रुत्यादीनामेव प्रामाण्यं स्यात् पुरुषाधीन आत्मलाभत्वाच्च कर्तव्यस्य कर्तुम् अकर्तुम् अन्यथा वा कर्तुं शक्यं लौकिकं च कर्म यथाश्वेन गच्छति पद्भ्याम् अन्यथा वा न वा गच्छतीति तथा अतिरात्रे षोडशिनं गृह्णाति नातिरात्रे षोडशिनं गृह्णाति उदते उदिते जुहोति अनुदिते जुहोति इति विधि प्रतिषेधाश्चात्र अर्थवन्तः स्युः। विकल्पोत्सर्गापवादाश्च न तु वस्त्वेवं नैवम् अस्ति न अस्तीति वा विकल्पयते विकल्पनास्तु पुरुषबुद्ध्यपेक्षाः न वस्तु याथात्म्यज्ञानम् पुरुषबुद्ध्यपेक्षम् किं तर्हि वस्तुतन्त्रम् एव तत् नहि स्थाणावेकस्मिन् स्थाणुर्वा पुरुषः अन्यः वा इति तत्त्वज्ञानं भवति। तत्र पुरुषः अन्यो वाति पुरुषो अन्यो वेति मिथ्याज्ञानं स्थाणुरेवेति तत्त्वज्ञानं वस्तुतन्त्रत्वात् एवं भूतवस्तुविषयाणां प्रामाण्यं वस्तुतन्त्रं तत्रैवं सति ब्रह्मज्ञानम् अपि वस्तुतन्त्रम् एव भूतवस्तु विषयत्वात्। After seeing the word meaning of each word of the sutra, there are some points which are taken for discussion in the Bhashya and also in the sub-commentary. What is that point? We will discuss that today. So, in this point, Nyaya has come. Discussion will be little different. Try to get this discussion. So, Nyaya came and Nyaya said few points. What did Nyaya say? Nyaya said that this sutra, what you said is a Lakshana Sutra. It tells about the Lakshana of Brahman. So second sutra you said is the Lakshana Sutra and the third sutra is the Pramana Sutra. Pramana means which is the proof of existence of Brahman or Ishvara. And Lakshana means what is the characteristics through which you know that. So, Nyaya is giving one suggestion. Nyaya is saying, why can't we take the second sutra as pramanas? Why can't we take second sutra as pramana for Brahman? Not the Lakshana only, but the Brahmana that there is Brahman. How can you say like that? He said that this second sutra defines the Brahman as the Jagat Karan. If Brahman is the Karan, so world will be the Karyam. Yes. Since Ishwar is Karan and world is Karya. Okay. So the invisible Ishwar is inferred from the visible world. Okay. So I will use the Anuman to prove Ishwar through the world. Okay. So what Anuman you are going to say? I am going to say that because there is an effect called world and therefore there is a cause called Ishwar. Difference please understand. Here it is said second is the Lakshana Sutra, third is the Pramana Sutra. He is saying from second sutra only I can see the Pramana for the existence of Brahman and Ishwar. How are you saying? I am saying it through Anuman. So the proof of existence of Brahman or Ishwar is Anuman, Karya Linga. Karya Linga Anuman it is called. So Shastra is not required to prove Ishwar. Logic itself can prove Ishwar. Shastra, because the third sutra you will be saying Shastra Yonitvat. I am saying that Shastra, don't bring Shastra. With the logic I can say that wherever there is a cause, there is an effect called the world. There is a cause called Ishwar. Now, this is what the Nyaya says, which will appear very convincing to you also. But Vedanta has a very big objection to this point. Vedanta says that Ishwar cannot be proved by logic, and Ishwar has to be proved by Shastra only. Now there is a turn here. See, Nyaya is saying that you said Jagat Karan is Ishwar. So there is a cause called Brahman or Ishwar. And Jagat is the effect. Okay, and with the Anuman, I can make it out that because there is an effect, there must be a cause. And therefore, I will go into detail, just listen that. And therefore, there is a Ishwar which is the cause of the world. So, you don't need a pramana. This is the point which is the point of contention. Point of contention is, Nyaya is saying that you don't need the pramana to prove Ishwar. I already am using Anuman. I am already using Anuman. So instead of Shastra Praman, Shabda Praman, I can use Anuman Praman to prove Ishwar. And you don't need the Shastra Praman for proving Ishwar. If you remember, long back I had said that there are certain defects of Anuman Pramana, or let us say limitations of Anuman. Not defect, but the limitation word is better word. Because when you say yatra yatra dhumaha tatra tatra vanni or agni, remember, wherever there is a smoke, there is a fire. You have Anuman of that. But where from that fire came, how much is the quantity of fire? So there is an aspect of ignorance still remaining in Anuman. So Anuman Praman is based on Vyapti. Vyapti is based on Sahacharya Darshan. Because he had seen in the kitchen, earlier days kitchen didn't have stove. They had wood. So when wood was burning, there used to be chimneys also. Wood. And still it is said that the food cooked by that wood is much more rather healthier than the food cooked by the gas system. And worst is microwave. Because the food which is cooked by this wood, that takes time to soften that particular dish. Because that dish, that particular pulses or bean which has taken time, so there should be some time taken to soften it back. That is the principle. Anyway, I'm not going to that. So Naiyayik uses the word Ishwar instead of Brahman. I have no objection in that. I have objection. I mean the Vedanta has objection in using the Anuman Praman instead of the Shastra Praman. So Bhashyakar says that what you are saying, that we are inferring about Brahman and Ishwar, this is not right. Second sutra is not giving you the Anuman for Siddhi of Ishwar. It is giving the Lakshan of the Ishwar or Brahman, but it is not giving the Siddhi. You are using Anuman to prove Ishwar. And remember, this is a very common thing. So you will feel Nyaya will be more convincing for some time. So Nyaya will convince you more because we don't have that much nishtha in the Shastra. We love logic more. Not that Vedanta will not use the logic, but it will use the logic to support the Shastra. And independently it won't use the logic. So somebody asked this, so Bhashyakar gives a simple answer. What answer he has given? You just now read it. When you are reading the Bhashya, if your attention had gone, it is good. If it is not gone, please read again. So, it said that Brahma Sutra cannot be called if the second Sutra is providing Pramar for Ishwar existent. Then Brahma Sutra cannot be called Vedanta Sutra. Why? Because you are not using the Vedanta. Brahma Sutra cannot be called Vedanta Sutra. Bhagavan Vedavyasa does not propound any sutra of his own. Vedanta, the purpose of the Brahma Sutra is not to propound the Vedantic philosophy. It's independent of what is said in the scriptures. So he is not using any sutra for Anuman purpose. This I had told earlier also. Brahma Sutra does not establish philosophy through reason. Brahma Sutra does not propound or establish any new point through reason. Rather, he is using the reason to understand the Vedantic teaching. Difference, please understand. Brahma Sutra is not going to tell you about some new philosophy or about the philosophy of Veda Vyasa through reason. Rather, he is using the reason to establish the validity of the Vedantic statements which are already in the Upanishads. So there is no need to... So Veda Vyasa did not write the second sutra so that you can have Anuman of the Ishwar. Second sutra was not the Anuman Vakya. He had not written that sutra so that you can have Anuman of Ishwar. He had written the second sutra to tell that the Taittiriya Upanishad Vakya, which was Yato va imani bhutani jayante, that is the Brahma Lakshana, because first sutra talked about Jigyasa. And therefore, for having the Jigyasa, everything is proved by Praman and Lakshana. So, is there a Upanishadic statement which talks about the Lakshana? So, Bhagavan Vedavyasa said, yes, there is a Upanishadic statement which has talked about the Lakshana. And this is the statement, and he condensed the sutra Janmadi Asya Yataha Tat Brahma. This you must understand. This sutra, second sutra, was not to have the Anuman of Ishwar. This was to the proof of Ishwar through Anuman. The purpose of this sutra was not to prove Ishwar through Anuman. The purpose of this sutra was to tell the characteristic of the Brahman, that is the Tatastha Lakshana. And what you are doing, you are trying to prove Ishwar through Anuman by using Kare Karan and not prove the Ishwar through the Shastra. This is the problem here with you. Okay. So Brahma Sutra, if Brahma Sutra starts proving something by Anuman, I hope you are understanding the difference. If Brahma Sutra starts proving something by Anuman, so we are defeating the purpose of the Brahma Sutra. Brahma Sutra is not to prove anything by Anuman. Brahma Sutra is to validate the statements of the Upanishads. This, he has done that. And therefore, just now you said, you saw in the book, please, you must have seen, you see in page 48, the second paragraph, Vedanta Vakya Kusuma Grathan Arthatvat Sutranam. He is saying that Brahma Sutra, Sutra means thread, he has taken the flower called the Vedantic statements. So Brahma Sutra is the garland made out of the flowers of the Vedantic statements. Vedanta Vakya Kusum, very nice line he has put it. Vedanta Vakya Kusuma Grathanarthatvat. Yes, we will use the thread of logic to what? To hold the flowers. Thread of logic we will use to hold and to propound the flowers. Only the Anuman or the logic is not the purpose of the Brahma Sutra to prove anything by logic or Anuman. I hope this point will be clear to you. So every sutram is providing the Anuman. But this Anuman is not the independent Anuman. This Anuman is used to bring out the Vedantic teaching. So he is using the reasoning to bring out Vedantic teaching. And he is not using the reasoning to prove any point. He is not using the reasoning to prove any point or any principle. He is using the reasoning to prove the statements of the Vedanta. I hope this point is clear. Now, the discussion goes more deeper. And you have to keep your mind little alert. And I will show you later on what has been mentioned. And here there are sub-commentators. Mainly 2-3 commentaries are taken. One is Swayamprabha, other is Bhamati. And here, now Nyaya comes again. And Nyaya comes and says, what he says? He is saying, I will give you the Anuman for the existence of Ishwar. And you don't need the Shastra. And therefore I said, people, it will appeal more. Because people say Shastra is something superstitious or something I don't believe. Who wrote it when it was written? Such statements are used for Shastra. Who knows what was there? Who wrote it? How can you prove it? It was written. They are not able to think that there is some Rishi who has got the knowledge of the scriptures. Mantra are there. Mantra drishta are there. Mantra are caught. Everything they think from the angle of intellect only, which has been started by a certain person at a certain time. So, Nyaya said certain things, and please be attentive. What Nyaya says, understand. Nyaya says, I am going to logically prove the issue. Let me tell you, Vedanta does not logically prove the issue. Vedanta will use the Shastra statement. And how Vedanta will use the logic to prove the Shastra statement and not independently use the logic to prove the issue. Difference you have to understand. Not that Vedanta is not friendly with the logic. Vedanta has a tremendous logic capacity, but not independently it will use the logic. Okay, so Vedanta uses the logic as a funnel. As a funnel. Supposing you have a bucket full of water, and that bucket full of water has to be put in a bottle which has a very narrow mouth. Straight away, if you pour the bucket in the narrow mouth water, so most of the water will spill out and it won't collect. But if you put a nice funnel, so funnel can catch the water and it can take to the bottle. Okay. So he says, Vedanta will say, I already have the scriptural statement. When I read the scriptural statement, I am not convinced about it. And Shruti Mataha Tarko Anusandhiyatam, then I will use the logic to find out how that statement is right, and other than that, what cannot be right. Other than that statement, what the Shastra has said, why not something else can be right? And therefore, I am going to use that. Independently, I am not going to use Anuman, because independently Anuman will be fallacious. What you want to say? I want to say that Anuman Praman, proving the Ishwar by Anuman Praman, will be fallacious. Okay. How can you say it will be fallacious? Okay, you tell that. Now how Nyaya proves the Ishwar? We will see it now. And how Vedanta will refute the Ishwar proved by Nyaya? That also you will see. So you will feel for a moment as if Vedanta is Nastik or what. Because they are refuting the Ishwar proved by Nyaya. Let us see how they come to their own point. Okay, so they use 3 Anuman. This is in sub-commentaries. So Anuman number 1. Anuman number 1. What is Anuman number 1? Anuman means inference. The English of Anuman is inference. He is saying Jagat Sakartrikam. I am using the Nyaya language. You have to get familiar. Pratigya is there, Sadhya, Hetu, Drishtant. So Jagat Sakartrikam, world is with the Creator. Okay. So you have to put a Hetu now. What is the Hetu? Karyatvat. Karyatvat means what? Because it is a product. So world has a creator because it has a product. It is a product. It is a karya. It is an effect. Example you give. So they give the example Ghatvatvat. Ghatvat. So what is the Vyapti? Yat karyam, yat karyam, tat tatra sakartrikam. So whatever is the effect, there has to be a, not cause, doer, maker. Be careful. That cause point is not putting here. He is proving Ishwar. He is proving Ishwar through Anuman. And he uses 3 Anuman. So he is saying, wherever is an effect, like the table is an effect, so there is one table maker. Pot is an effect, so there is a pot maker. House is an effect, therefore there is a house maker. And therefore world is also an effect, therefore there should be world maker. देखो एकदम सही लग रहा है. What is the problem in that? Vedanta says first you tell, then I'll tell what is the problem in this. Well, I will tell you will cut everything. No, I'm not cutting everything. You'll trouble me. No, I'm not troubling you, but I'm trying to correct it. My purpose is not to trouble you. Well, many are troubling me. Don't worry about that. So this is the first Anuman. Don't forget, what did I say? Jagat Sakartrikam Karyatvat Ghatvat. Okay. This is the Anuman number 1. What is the second Anuman? Anuman number 2. So Anuman number 2 is Jagat Karta Ishwaraha. There is one doer, maker of the world called Ishwar. Bole, why? Because no Jeev can make the world. One you said, see how he said. First he said, world has been made. World has been made. And second point is, world cannot be made by Jeev. World cannot be made by Jeev because he is Alp-Shaktishali. He can't make anything. As far as our experience goes, we cannot make a tree, we cannot make sun, we cannot make the moon. Forget about sun, we can't make one hair. We cannot make a lime, we cannot make a rose. Forget about making such a big world. So if the creator is there, which I proved in the first Hanuman, so there has to be some Ishwar which should be different than the Jeev. Jeev cannot make the world. So Jagat Karta Ishwaraha Jeev Bhinnatve Sati. Jeev Bhinnatve Sati. And that Jagat Karta, because the world is very intelligently put, Chetanatvat. So, because making needs an intelligence, therefore, there should be some other kind of Ishwar different from the Jeev, which will be Chetan. Which will be Chetan. Okay. Ab here you cannot give Vyapti. Udrishtant we cannot give. Why? Because you don't have any Drishtant. Because any example which you give will be falling. Bole, he is like Shakespeare. Bole, I'm telling about Shakespeare. I want to praise Shakespeare. Bole, Shakespeare is as great as Shakespeare. You cannot give the example of whom you are proving it. Shakespeare is as great as Shakespeare. You have to give some other example. So that is called Vyatireki Vyapti. So with example you have to give. What example you are giving? Vyatirekena Kulalavat. Unlike a pot maker. Unlike a pot maker. You are saying here, so keep your mind alert. Nyaya is very, very logic oriented. So therefore earlier before coming to Vedanta, they used to study Nyaya. Navanyaya is there. There is some Swami Pranavanand is there. Pranavanand, I was in Jodhpur. He knew me since 20 years. He heard that I am there. So he said, I want to see. Through somebody. I didn't know he is. Somebody said, one Swami wants to see you. I said, who is that Swami? He said, no, he wants to see. Then I said, why should he come? I'll go. After morning class, I went there. Arey, I said, Swami, you are there. He was having a pravachan. So I sat near him. After I sat, so he stopped the pravachan. He started talking about me only. For I think 5-10 minutes he talked about. He said, now that Swamiji has come, now Swamiji will talk. He was taking Bhagavat. Very good saint. I really like. Very simple. And after Bhagavat, I talked for 5 minutes, 10 minutes. 9 to 10 was the pravachan. Already pravachan over. I continued. See the humility of the saints. We are a great scholar. He said, after I talked, what I was trying to communicate since 1 month. 1 month talk he gave. Swamiji communicated in 10 minutes only. 15 days or 20 days he was talking. And then all this flower and garland and everything. He said, come in my room. I went in his room. And there he said, you have to eat something. So it was his lunchtime. 10 o'clock was his lunchtime. So he had lunch. Then I also had, I said, Prasad is there. How can I say no? So I had Prasad. He studied Nyaya only for 2 years. Never I am referring like this. He came in my mind because Nyaya is there. Although he's a great Vedantin. But he studied Nyaya for 2 years, 2.5 years. He said, for 1 year I was in solitude. So from that I can see the person's face and make it out. How much he knows the truth. Where he stands. He has picture, etc. And he took my picture and posted later. Swami Pranavanand, his name is there. Very good saint. So, sometimes he discusses about the scriptures, and then he started talking about how the scriptures are there, how we should talk. He said, now I'm going to Adivasi area, where Adivasi is there. Adivasi is the scheduled caste, scheduled tribes are there. So I'm going to there now, and we are going to start some schools and all these things. General discussion. Anyway, so I'm coming back to the point. If you remember the saints, so first Anuman was, if there is a product, there has to be creator. Second Anuman is, Anuman number 2, that creator will be Ishwar and not a Jeev. Because Jeev cannot make anything. So Jagat Karta Ishwaraha Jeev Bhinnatve Sati Chetanatvat. And he will be Chetan only, because no, Achetan cannot make this world. This we saw yesterday. And then he says, Vyatirekena Kulalvat, unlike a pot maker. Pot maker, and like a pot maker can make the pot only, cannot make the Jagat. A pot maker can make a pot. Only pot he can make. And that too he can make pot if he has the mud. Supposing he does not have that mud through which he can make a pot, or a wheel he doesn't have. So pot maker cannot make. So pot maker is quite dependent. Pot maker, supposing a pot maker, he does not have that particular mud with him. All mud cannot make a pot. You cannot make a pot by the sand. So he went in a desert and somebody gave him the, water. Will he make a pot? Well, he cannot make a pot by the mud, by the sand. I need a specific mud, and I need a wheel. I need a stick. Then rotate the stick, the wheel through the stick. Then they put a lump of clay on the top. Then they give a shape to that. Then only the pot maker can make a pot. So that Ishwar which has made the world is not like a pot maker. Because pot maker is very limited. He is dependent. So this is so creator must be Ishwar alone, because no Jeev can create. What is that intelligent being? Well, there is no intelligent being, because no Jeev can create. But there are 3 things, Jeev, Jagat and Ishwar. So Jagat is already made. No Jeev can create. So Parisheshatnya, only Ishwar can create. So this is the Anuman number 2. What is the Vyapti? Yat Jeev Bhinnatve Chet. Yat Jeev Bhinnatve. Whatever is different than the Jeev and Jagat, Tat Ishwaram Asti. If the Jeev, something is different than the Jeev and Jagat, then that which is different than the Jeev and Jagat will be Ishwar only. I hope this is the Yat Jeev Bhinnatve, Jeev Jagat Bhinnatve, Tat Tat Ishwara eva. What is different than the Jeev and Jagat, that will be Ishwar only. Good logics are there. Let us see what Vedanta has to say. Now this is Anuman number 2. Now coming to Anuman number 3. Anuman means inference. Inference. Anuman number 3. What is Anuman number 3? Ishvaraha sarvagnya sarvakartrutvat. That Ishwar will be omniscient. Why? Because he has made everything. If you want to make something, you should have a knowledge about that. Foolish person cannot make. So supposing somebody asks me, Bole Swamiji, can you make a chair for me? I don't know. First, I don't know which wood to take. Which is the wood required for the chair? First thing I don't know. Even if you give me the wood, I will need the saw. I don't know what is the real size. How do you take that? I have no training about that. Somebody should tell me. So this is the size of that. I think Prithviraj can make that chair also. You are also making, no? So, in order to make something, you should have knowledge. Simple thing is there. Then you have to make, then cut, then how to fit, then what to, how to put the screws and how to tie it. Anything is there, you cannot make it. Supposing a watch is there, it is easy to open the watch, but you can't reassemble it back. So don't open it. So if anybody is making the watch, he should be Vachagya. He should be knowing the watch. Then only he can make the watch. In the science, they have the projects are there. Lot of projects. And everybody gets one project. He can make when I'm making the sensor. He should know everything about it. So one who's making the world, he should be Sarvagya because he has made tree, plant, sun, moon. Again, what is the Vyapti? There is no Vyapti. So Vyatirekena Kulalvat. Kulalvat. It means unlike the potter, unlike the pot maker. So like the pot maker cannot make anything else other than the pot. So what is the Vyapti here? Yat sarva kartrutvam tat sarvagyam bhavati. Yat sarva kartrutvam yat sarva kartrutvam tat sarvagyam bhavati. If somebody is making all, he has to be knowing all. And therefore I am going to establish that Ishwar Asti. How did you prove it? Anuman Pramanena. I did not bring any Shastra anywhere. Oh. See the three Praman, how intelligently they brought. First they thought the creator, then that creator should be Ishwar, then that Ishwar should be Sarvagya. I hope you are clear about these 3 points. Now, Vedanti said, can I talk? And I, yes, stop that. Well, what you all said is not right. Well, I made so much of hard work to make you understand. And you are saying I'm not right? Well, you are not right. Well, why I am not right? Well, I'll tell you why I am not right. Get the point. In Anuman Praman, they use Vyapti. Vyapti means coexistence. This is there, then that has to be there. Vyapti should be from Pratyaksh Gyan. 2 conditions are there. Vyapti should be from Pratyaksh Gyan, and Vyapti should not collapse. It should not be false Vyapti. I can give the example. You had a Vyapti that wherever there is smoke, there is a fire. Supposing I turn it around. I say wherever there is a fire, there is a smoke. Is it right? This is Vyapti. Wherever there is a fire, there is a smoke. Not necessary. There is fire sometimes. It may be with the smoke or may not be with the smoke. These gases which are there is no smoke. That gas, therefore gas became popular, cylinder. The gas is stored. It does not have any smoke. It is smokeless. Now they have a smokeless camphor also. So it is not necessary that wherever there is fire, there will be smoke. This is called Vyapti collapsed. Two conditions, please get this point. Condition number 1, Vyapti should be of Pratyaksh Gyan. Vyapti is not something Paroksh. Vyapti is not about Paroksh. And second condition, Vyapti should be Avyabhicharani. It should not be falling down. Okay. Like there is a son. If there is a son, there has to be father. This Vyapti is okay. If there is a son, there has to be father. Okay. But if there is a man, there has to be son. This is not Vyapti. The wrong Vyapti. The wrong Vyapti. Then we say that fire pervades the smoke. So fire is Vyapak. This I had used earlier. Now what you are saying, let me come to the first Anuman to prove Ishwar what you said. Always. More you tune yourself by this way of logic which Nyaya has given, you will more be quieter in understanding also. People make a statement without any Vyapti. Or they have wrong Vyapti sometimes. Achha? When you said, wherever there is a product, there is a creator of that product. Yes, I said like that. Yet triyatra karyam tatra sakartrakam. Yes, I said that. And you see that there is a creator of that product. Of course I see that. I have a problem. What problem you have? You see the creator only in the case of artificial product. Artificial means house, table, chair, car, aeroplane. You don't see this. You don't see that somebody has made the tree. You don't see somebody has made the sun. So your Vyapti is not standing. The maker of the tree is not seen. Vyapti should be Pratyaksh. I or somebody else should have seen it. Chalo bhai. I did not say I was born before, after this house was made. I did not see that this house was made by somebody, but somebody had seen that Vyapti. It appears that they are refuting Ishwar only. But they are not refuting Ishwar. They are seeing the way you are proving is not right. The way you are proving the Ishwar is not right. You are jumping the Shastra and proving that is wrong. By Anuman you don't prove Ishwar. So the first is called Vyapti Asiddhi. I see the problem with the Nyaya, Sankhya, etc. is they are too much reasoning oriented. For them, Shastra is subsidiary to reasoning. They use the Shastra to prove their point. They don't use the reason to prove the Shastra. They use the Shastra to prove what they want. A lot of problem is there. The problem is the product, the Ishwar, the maker of something, will always be different than the made. A lot of problems are there with the Nyaya Ishwar. The potter will not be inside the pot. The maker of house will not be inside the brick. The maker of anything will not be a part of that. So this way the maker of the world will not be in the world. And this is the Nyaya Ishwar is very comfortable with Christian Ishwar and Muslim Ishwar. So there is a Father of heaven. The Father of heaven will not be in the world. So he will go in the heaven. How that Father is, we don't know. And they did not consider the fact that Bhagavan himself says, Maya tatamidam sarvam jagadavyakta murtina. I pervade the whole world. Divyo yamurta purusha sabbhaya abhyantro yajaha. He's inside and outside both. Are you getting the point? So Shruti, Smriti, they are saying God is all pervading. He is Sarvyapi. Now Sarvyapakatva of the Ishwar cannot be proved if that Ishwar is the creator. And they refuted their Ishwar by saying that your Vyapti, what you are using, is Vyabhicharani Vyapti, because this Vyabhicharani Vyapti is not functioning. You are saying wherever there is a made thing, product, there is a maker. You see that. You should see the made product also and maker also. In your case, if you are using this Vyapti. Well, will you not use this Vyapti to prove Ishwar? No, I won't use this Vyapti. This is not great Vyapti. So you are seeing the sun, but nobody has seen somebody making the sun. You are seeing the plant, nobody sees somebody making the plant. And therefore your Vyapti is collapsing here. Please note, I am repeating it. Whatever Vyapti, it should be Drisht, it should be Pratyaksh. Second Anuman. You said Jagat Karta is Ishwar. Jeev Bhinnatve Sati. Because there is Parisheshat Nyaya you used. Jeev cannot make the Ishwar. If the maker is there, there has to be Ishwar which can be maker. Okay. And that conscious being should be there. So that means you are talking about a conscious being which is other than Jeev. Well, yes. We are talking a conscious being other than Jeev. Now tell me, this also is not seen at all. Is there a Vyapti you can prove? Any conscious being is there which is not a Jeev. So there he said that Jagat Karta Ishvara Jeev Bhinnatve Sati. Chetanatvat. Well, yes. So you are using Yad Jeev Bhinnatve Tad Ishvaratva. So that conscious being which is different than the Jeev, there is another conscious being which is different than the Jeev. First of all, can you prove any conscious being which is not a Jeev? There is no Vyapti where something is conscious being but not a Jeev. I hope you are getting it. There is no Vyapti to prove that something is conscious but not a Jeev. If you see something conscious, it will be man, plant, tree, insect, animal. You can't see a conscious being which is not a Jeev. So you are thinking of some conscious being which is not a Jeev. This is the second problem. So for them, there is another Ishwar, which is different than Jeev, but it is conscious. So there is one conscious is the Jeev, and other separate than the Jeev, another conscious entity is there, which is Ishwar. Maybe some bigger consciousness is there. And this cannot be proved because anything which we see conscious being will always be Jeev only. So there is no Vyapti to prove this point of yours. And third point, what you said. What is the third point? Ishvara sarvagya sarvakartrutvat. Okay. Now, Nyaya says 2 points. He says every knowledge is born out of mind. See, they don't accept Maya. The problem is this. They believe every knowledge is born of mind. Yad jnanam tat manojanya. Bole acha. Every knowledge is born of mind. But they said one more point. Ishwar does not have a mind. But they did not say it together. They said at different places. They said all these things at different places. They didn't know that I'll be contradicting myself now. Now, if you say that Ishwar is not with body, they said Ishwara Sharira. If Ishwar does not have body, that means doesn't have mind also. Then how can he have no knowledge when the knowledge is not born of, every knowledge is born of mind, and Ishwar does not have mind? Then how can the Ishwar be knowing all? Somebody was talking one day. Well, this Hiranyagarbha is there. You say it is all having all knowledge. Well, yes. But from that Hiranyagarbha came a Panchikrit Panchmahabhut. And mind is made out of a Panchikrit Panchmahabhut. If you think, then you will have question. He said, you say Hiranyagarbha is having all knowledge. And from Hiranyagarbha came the Apanchikrit Panchmahabhut. And mind comes from Apanchikrit Panchmahabhut. How did Hiranyagarbha think without the mind? When Apanchikrit Panchmahabhut came after Hiranyagarbha, and mind will come only after Apanchikrit Panchmahabhut, how come Tadakshat word has been used in the scriptures? And if you say no, Ishwar first, you see the catch here. If you say no, the Apanchikrit Panchmahabhut came. So my problem is, if the Apanchikrit, somebody thought then it came, or without thinking it came. And if you say no, some Ishwar thought. If Ishwar thought, then how did he think without having this Apanchikrit? No, first this came and then Ishwar thought. If this came, then how come it came before thinking? अब फंस गए यहाँ पे. ये तो बड़ी गड़बड़ हो गई. I tell you, Vedanta alone can give all the answers. At the first sight, it appears. And this is the problem with all the sciences. Physics, chemistry, biology, botany. You know what they do? They discuss everything except consciousness. And the consciousness is the main thing because of which you are doing everything. And the problem with them is they use Pratyaksh Praman and consciousness fails there. So the what is it called? Medical person will come. He'll say, the combination of the beings that has brought the consciousness. If you don't follow the scripture, you will contradict yourself. Something can be very, what is it called? Musical to hear. Rajneesh is there like that. Very good speaker. Very, what is it called? He used logic only. You will not believe, after some time, there is a flaw in the reasoning only, what they do it. See, by logic only, Vedanta has cut everything. He said, therefore, your Ishwar by Anuman is asiddh. It cannot be proved by Anuman. Because whatever Anuman you are using, and whatever Vyapti you are using for proving that is Vebhicharani Vyapti. That is a not proper Vyapti is there. And therefore, through Anuman, Ishwar cannot be proved. And what you are trying to prove through the Janmadhyasya, you are using that this is the Pramana, and you are using the Karya Karan Vyavastha to prove the Ishwar. I was just giving the Lakshana. That Lakshana of Brahman, Tatastha Lakshana of Brahman or Ishwar is through which the Jagat is coming out, sustains or it dissolves. And you are trying to make it a Praman. See, this is not in the commentary. This is the Swayam Prabha and Bhamati, etc. Commentary, Anuman, that point is there, that Vedanta, Brahma Sutra is not for that purpose. You heard that. Difficult. A subtle topic. Therefore, science can't enter into that area. We'll see tomorrow. Purnamada Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnamevavasishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Hari Om Shri Guru Pyo Namah. Hari Om.